We have another video here. This is the first week of February in the box office, and it's still very bad for Hollywood. Very bad numbers for Hollywood. I don't think Barrow Events is a Hollywood company, so it's very bad numbers for Hollywood. Okay, we have 15 movies to talk about. Number one movie is Argylle. Another one, the third Apple flop of the past year. So for some reason, Apple is creating a bunch of $200 million budget movies that are not making any money at all. Okay, I just don't know what Apple's end goal is here, but Apple is creating some of the biggest box office failures of all time. I know they could use these movies as leverage for, the Apple TV thing that like two people uses, but Apple is really just blowing money on these movies and no one cares. No one seems to care. They could get the greatest directors on board all they want, but if no one wants to see a movie, they can't really do anything to stop that. The international box office is just coming in, so we're not gonna really factor in international numbers all too much. So yes. For example, The Beekeeper is at $109 million, but the newer international numbers are not in for this movie. The movie has to continue to add to its profits either way, making $109 million globally. The Chosen episode 1 to 3 is like a TV thing as well. Again, it is a TV series put into theaters, so this must have like a cult following or something because it keeps getting they must keep making this cut must keep gaining money because people keep watching it. So yeah, next is Wonka. Here, $558 million globally. No update for international sales for this movie, obviously. But Wonka has passed $200 million. Again, this movie was supposed to be a box office failure. As we all know, people are basically using the same excuse every single time. Like, who asked for this and stuff. But apparently, $200 million have been made, which means roughly means around 20 million people went to go see this movie in the theaters in the US. So I guess 20 million people asked for a new Willy Wonka movie. I always said that movie could become a super hit, and I was completely correct. Same thing with the other movie I thought would be a super hit would be Migration. Not doing as well as Wonka though, but the movie is starting to have pretty good rigs over the days because of no animated competition. Similar to Puss in Boots. It is not doing as well as Puss in Boots, obviously, but the movie is still doing pretty well because of no animated competition and no family-friendly competition either as well. That course will probably end pretty soon. But if Migration continues the rigs it does, it will pass $120 million domestically if it keeps having like 10% drops every week. 10 to 19% drops as well, which means Migration could very well pass $120 million at the end of its box office or come near to that number domestically. And internationally, the movie is picking up again because of lack of competition. Simple as that. It also just released in the UK. It also has not yet released in Taiwan or Japan. So internationally, this movie still has a lot to go, given the fact that it just launched in the UK and it has not yet launched in Taiwan and Japan. It'll probably make some money in all three countries. So next is Mean Girls, which yes, this movie has broken even. Again, it took 4 weeks for this movie to break even, and it followed all the way down to number 6 at the box office as well. Apparently, with The Beekeeper last week, they overestimated the box office for that movie, and it actually did slightly worse, but the movie still eventually broke even as well. The movie has broken even. Mean Girls has broken even, making it the third movie to break even of the year, behind Night Swim and The Beekeeper. As well. So Mean Girls has broken even despite its negative reception, which shows that sometimes the franchise is pretty effective, especially in slower weekends as well. Anyone But You continues to hold on. The movie will not pass $100 million domestically. That is a far-fetched thing to expect. But the movie is having extraordinarily great ratings, basically, domestically and internationally. The movie has become a sleeper hit very similar to Mike Grayson as well. So yeah. Then we have American Fiction. This movie's only doing well because of Oscars. Again, so that there are some people who still give a crap about the Oscars, but it's not enough to change the tide of this movie's box office so much. Yeah. Next is Poor Things, which also is because of the Oscars. Yeah. The movie is becoming very similar, doing very similarly to for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know the budget for this movie, but I'm assuming it's very small because it's like an indie movie. Yeah, it's an indie movie, so it's why it's an indie. Is indie, so yeah. I think Searchlight's owned by Disney. I could not be sure, but yeah. Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom has made again no update for international sales yet, so the movie is actually having quite small drops. But again, I think the realm of this movie breaking even has left a long time ago, as well. So, Night Swim, this movie has broken even, so Blumhouse can sweep easy again for another one of their movies that have broken even and continue to add to its total profits. The Boys in the Boats, I have miscalculated the movie, losing $61 million. It's actually a $49 million loss, not a $61 million loss, as the movie needs to make $100 million to break even. Another movie that I think is kind of just not going to make any more money either, so this movie is kind of dead. Again, the movie is basically killed by no international release. So next is The Zone of Interest, which is a movie about, yeah, it's about a certain event that happened in World War II that I don't want to talk about because it's a very, it could demonetize this whole video, but it has made $5 billion globally, and internationally it has yet to release in many markets. So yeah, as well. So then we have The Iron Claw, which has now started to release internationally. They don't have international numbers for this movie, but again, the movie is not making that all too much money, and yeah, that's about this video, Yeah, Argylle is a box office failure. Not too surprising, no one went to go see the movie. There was no interest or hype for the movie, and they spent $200 million. This could be an even bigger flop than the Marvels, all things considered, if this movie continues to perform as poorly as it is, as well. So if the movie continues to perform as poorly as it's doing, expect this movie to lose a lot of money. Again, Apple's gamble isn't doing too well, and this might be the last of the $200 million waste of money at the box office. So that's about this video here. Goodbye.